Okay guys, we are given here two sets, set A and set B, and it has its elements. Set A has A, B, C, D elements and B has elements R, S, T. So we need to find the A cross B. So we have to, so it's cross means multiplication. We can say it's cross product. We call it cross product between the sets. So what kind of set we will have in our results when we find A cross B? So our set will be the set of ordered pairs. You can see here ordered pairs. We know that it has two components, x and y components. And here this order matters. If your first set is A, then x components will be the elements of A. If your second set is B, then your y components will be the elements of B. Okay, let's get started then. So first, this element, so our first ordered pair will be x will be the elements of set A. So we have A, B, C, D, so we will start with A. So A and R. So y component will be R. Okay, second ordered pair. So we will use the first element in set A to each element of set B to construct the ordered pair. So that means the next ordered pair will be x component A, y component is S. X component A, y component is T. Okay, we finished A. Now we will choose B. So now our x components will be B, and y components, the elements of set B. So B and R, B and S, B and T. And next C. So C and R, C and S, C and T. Okay, and the last ordered pairs, last set of ordered pairs will be D and T. Okay, I'll write here D and R, D and S, and the last one will be D and T. Okay, that's a cross product, the cross A cross B. Now let's do the reverse, B cross A, and in this case your x components will be the elements of B and y components will be the elements of A. So let's get started. The first element in our set B is R, so R and A, R and A, R and B, R and B, R and C, R and D. Okay, next the second element in set B is S, so we will use this second element as our x component, and y component will be the each of these elements in set A. So that will be S and A, S and A, S and A, S and B, S and C, S and D. Okay, and the last one I will continue here. So T and A, T and B, T and C, T and D. T and A, T and B, T and C, and T and D. Okay, this is our B cross A. Now what happens when we have B cross B? So the same set. So both set is the same set. So that means that you will take this our set B and use each element as a x component and y components in our set of ordered pairs. So let's get started. So let's start with R. R will be our first component, x component. So R and S, R and T, and at the end we must choose R and R. Yeah? R and R. And then we'll go to the second element, it is S. So S and R, S and R, S and S. And we have S and T. And the last one will be is element T. So that will be TNR, TNS, and T and T. Okay, this is it, guys. The cross of A and B, the A cross B, B cross A, and B cross B.